Welcome to Marlene at Home. And believe it or not, this is the 79th episode. So thank you for joining us. And guess where I am today? On this beautiful day, beautiful summer day, I am at the Shipley Arena at the Ag Center in Westminster, Maryland. And I want to tell you about something that's coming up really soon, like within the next month. And it's something I have never been to. I've signed up, I've made plans to go 4 or 5 times, and then something has come up at work or at home, and I've had to back out. But I am going to be there this year. And so we want you to know what's there. So if you've been there before, you know already some of the things there, but there's always new things. And if you've never been, we're going to give you a little bird's eye view. There is so much that happens at the Senior Expo, Aging Your Way. Celine, can you tell us about it?
I sure can. We are excited, and thank you for hosting us today on your show. This is so exciting. We are almost a month out from our Senior Expo, which is rebranded as the Aging Your Way Expo. It used to be the Seniors on the Go Expo for all of you who are familiar. And we are excited, Marlene, that you are committed to attending this year because it's about time. It is an awesome event, and you are going to find so many useful resources and so much information to guide you as you age, and you are not going to miss a beat. And so many activities, demonstrations. We have lots of county agencies will be joining us at the Expo, not just our Bureau of Aging and Disabilities, but also our entire Department of Citizen Services, which includes our Housing Bureau. And we also will have our local management board team there, which is Children, Youth, and Family Services, as well as other government agencies such as our tax office, our comptroller's office. We will also have representation from our fire EMS professionals there to assist as paramedics on site, as well as with other emergency information for you. Rec and Parks will be present with a booth as well, sharing some of their resources and information, and many others across the county who always support this event. We also have a lot of other vendors of aging and disability resources who will be available to share. I'd love to be able to highlight our screenings that we offer, as well as our complementary therapies. We also have a lot of demonstrations that I will share with you, the different types of demonstrations about activities and fitness programs that we offer throughout the county at our 5 senior centers. So it's going to be a great discussion, and I'm looking forward to sharing some additional information on each item.
And before we move into all that, tell us what you do, what's your title. I went right ahead and just did not give her the opportunity to introduce herself. My apologies.
No, that's okay. I am Celine Steckel. I'm the Director of Citizen Services with Carroll County Government, and within our department falls the Bureau of Aging and Disabilities, which is the host of this wonderful event. Sponsored by our Board of County Commissioners. So we appreciate the fact that we have all the support of our department, our commissioners, and beyond to host this event. So also a lot of involvement with the Sheriff's Department, State's Attorney's Office, our Bureau of Engineering, as far as our traffic engineer, help with our shuttling, and then definitely a big thank you to our Expo committee that really is essential in putting this together and making it work. So
this is a major production that you would have no idea all that is involved in the behind the scenes to make this be so fabulous. And here it is, right in your backyard here in Carroll County. It'll be in September, and it'll just be, the lesser summer crowds will be fading somewhat, but everybody that's in the area, all of our seniors will just not want to miss it.
Yes, it's going to be September 10th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. It is a free event. There is no registration required. Please drop in. And this event is a one-stop shop for caregivers, family members, veterans, people with disabilities, and anyone that just wants to know about healthy aging and what resources are out there, and to learn more about our senior and community centers, what we have to offer, how you can apply for different program lines, and other supports that are available throughout the county. So please join us. It's going to be an exciting and excellent event.
Well, Celine, tell me, when you first get here, I'm sure people would be worried about where will I park, and I don't want to walk far, what driving shuttles, that kind of thing. What do you offer? Where do you go in? Where do you come out? That kind of thing.
Sure, absolutely. So where we are standing right now is actually where people would exit to pick up our shuttles when you're leaving the event. But we do have 4 sponsorship shuttles that are sponsored by local aging providers that donate their shuttle time and their shuttle drivers to be able to drive folks on an accessible bus around the parking lot and drop them off at the doors. We use the garage style doors at the front as our main entrance, and you will note that because that's where they'll be bringing you out of the main parking lot here. We will have color-coded flags in the parking lot so that per aisle you will know where you're parking. You just remember your color of your flag where you parked, and the shuttle bus can drop you off and pick you up from the site of your car. So no worries there. That will be provided all day, and they run nonstop 4 shuttles throughout the day, so there's no problem with getting back and forth to the event. So, and you can carry all of your items in with you as well, and we welcome folks to enjoy the day with us. So again, it starts at 9 a.m. and it runs until 2 p.m.
And what about folks with accessibility issues?
They would just park in the main lot as well, and the bus will come to you and pick you up.
Well, great.
The buses are all equipped with lifts for accessibility. If you have a motorized wheelchair or a manual wheelchair or a walker, you're able to ride those buses with no problem.
Great. And what about, I think I hear that there's buses from senior centers.
The buses, people that want to come from our senior and community centers, you can register at your senior center in advance of the event for that transportation back and forth as well. So we try to make it easy for everybody to get here so they can get to the event and enjoy it. It's a great day. We have a meal provided as well. For seniors over the age of 60, the meal is at no cost to you. So please, again, another reason to come and join us for the day.
Wow, a free ride, a free lunch. Come on, guys. And they give you a bag that has all kinds of information, yes, but all kinds of goodies. And then you walk around to all these stands, and they're giving away different tchotchkes, and you don't want to miss it. Oh, and tell us about the bingo at the end and the prizes.
Absolutely. So not only do we have demonstrations of activities going on through the day, screenings, health screenings, and also complementary therapies that are provided, but we also have a seminar on scams and fraud by our state's attorney's office, as well as some of the most wonderful donated vendor prizes that we raffle off at the bingo at the end. So we have an hour-long bingo event where people you don't have to pay, you don't have to pre-register, you just have to stay until 1 o'clock when it starts, and it runs until the end of the event. So we have lots of vendors that have registered already that have also signed up to donate a bingo item to be played for, and you will love, I already know some of them that I've seen what they're providing, and you're going to love what they're giving away. So make sure to join us for that as well.
Wow, so it ends at 2, but you want to be sure to be here from 1 to 2 to get involved with all of these prizes that are wonderful giveaways. Well, welcome. Now we're inside of the Shipley Arena where all the action is going to be happening that day. And it's a pretty massive place. We're kind of a little off center, but I just want you to know there's a lot of things that you'll be able to see in here. And just tell me, what's going on? What will it look like that day?
So you will not recognize it from what you see right now. Once we bring in all the pipe and drape and all the vendors bring in all their supplies to decorate their booth space, and when we set up our opening ceremony area where we'll have our veterans shuttle, the Mad Dog shuttle will be located out front, as well as all of our chairs and seating for some of the folks to sit while we start with our brief opening ceremony where our commissioners, our Aging Expo team, as well as our Bureau Chief of Aging and Disabilities, Gina Valentine, welcome us all into the event and thank everyone for coming. We also will then be opening that ceremony at 9 a.m. on that morning. And again, we typically take about 15 minutes, have a conversation with folks before we open the gates. Literally, we open the gates for you to all move in and start enjoying everything the Expo has to offer.
All right, so tell me, like, where would the displays be? Where would be the therapies?
As we open the Expo, you are going to be opening right into the area of the screenings and the complementary therapies. So this year we know we have some wonderful screenings coming back that people took advantage of year over year. We have the bereavement screening that's going to be offered by Bridging Life, our hospice here in Carroll County. We also have a blood pressure screening from Carroll Hospital. The DEXA scan, the bone density screening, will be done again by advanced radiology. The breast and cervical cancer screening and colon cancer screening program is also going to be here on site. That's by our Carroll County Health Department. We also will have cognitive screenings available from Carroll Hospital, as well as the diabetes program and Medicare benefits screening and information booth. We also have our diabetes risk screening, diabetes prevention program, and weight loss support by the Carroll County Health Department. We have our very own Living Healthy, Living Well program run by the Bureau of Aging and Disabilities. And we also have nutrition for seniors through Carroll Hospital. We also will have the oral cancer screening by the Health Department again, and the pulmonary function screening by Carroll Hospital. The nutrition or the medication management will also be on site with Carroll Hospital, and then also the Stroke Smart, Be Fast, and stroke screening from Carroll Hospital. So make sure to get in there and take advantage of those health screenings. They could save your life.
Well, now, you mentioned medication. So I understand that you can bring old medicine here, and then what?
So one of the biggest things that we want to make sure people do is get rid of that old, unwanted, unused medication so it isn't used in an incorrect way. Don't leave it in your medicine chest. So we collaborate with the health department and the sheriff's department, and we offer right at the door when you enter the expo a prescription take-back box. It's usually, actually, it looks like a prescription bottle, a big cardboard cutout where you can just put your unused medications right in there as you enter. We typically collect over 100 pounds of medication every year from folks that bring their unwanted medication. So please feel free to do that and get rid of it safely, and it's disposed of by the sheriff's department.
Wow, so don't forget to bring that old medication. I know we all have things in our closet, a medicine cabinet, in our bedroom, wherever, bathroom. Fly likes this here. Anyway, bring it and get rid of it right as you come in the door. And, I think too, I will, after I have that free lunch, then I maybe should go to that, what was that diet seminar or diet
The
information?
nutrition, yes.
The nutrition thing.
All right.
But anyway, all right.
Okay, well, the other piece that's going to be in that same screening area would be our complementary therapies. We have several different providers that come in, one with therapeutic massage, one with acupuncture, another one with the Reiki, to provide those therapies as a kind of a demo, but at no cost to you if you want to try out something different and some holistic therapies that you wouldn't have considered before.
I know that they do
right
minor wheelchair repair, and so I want you to tell me about that. But then also tell me about some of the demonstrations that happened that day as well.
Okay, sure. And I'll go back to the wheelchair repair. So we have the Image Center with the VME services, and what they do is it's a volunteer organization that comes in and they do on-site minor wheelchair repairs, also rollator walker repairs or basic walker repairs and cane repairs. So if you're coming on site and you have one of these items that needs maybe a tweak to the wheel or a little fix, please bring that along and feel free to stop by. They are right beside the screening area. And you can also ask at our info booth, which is going to be right inside the door as you get into the expo as well. So that's there's someone going to be staffed at that info booth all day long. If you have questions, locations, where is this located, and you aren't able to find it in your little handy program guide that you'll have that identifies every booth space and the vendor and where they're located across the event. So definitely stop at that VME repair shop if you need some help with an item.
Oh, so. Great. That's a great thing to offer. Just remember, it's minor, but every little bit, you just need one little thing that just makes things difficult for you. So minor repairs that will really help you and help your life.
And so as far as the demonstrations go, I know I mentioned before, we have 5 senior and community centers across Carroll County. We have one in Mount Airy, one in Westminster, one at North Carroll, one at South Carroll, and one in Taneytown. And if you're not familiar with them, this is another great time to come. It's a one-stop shop. If you become a member of one senior center, you're a member at all 5. There's no charge to become a member, and we offer so many different things. I will let them speak to that at our event. That way you have to visit them to find out. But one of the things we do have at the event is demonstrations from some of the activities and the instructors of those activities that work inside or on contract with us at our senior centers to provide these great activities. So some of the examples are, we offer a Zumba Gold class, we have a cardio dance class. Would you believe we have belly dancing, which is always a fan favorite to come and watch that demonstration? And we also have some other great activities going on as well. So please come and participate. Some of the demos, you can actually get up and join in right here. So if you're active and you want to just try it out while you're here to see if it's something you might get into, please join us. You're not going to regret it. Those start at 9:30 in the morning and they run right through till 1 o'clock in the afternoon when bingo starts. The other thing this year we're bringing back from last year, because I know everybody is familiar with pickleball. If you haven't tried it, it's a game for everybody of all ages. I am a pickleball fan. We have the Carroll County Pickleball Association is helping to coordinate with us a demo area for pickleball for beginners, which we had last year. But we're also going to have another court this year so that more competitive folks can try some games out, so the people that are demoing can actually see what it really looks like for those that are a little bit more seasoned. So the other thing new this year is for the first 10 players that register once they get here to play pickleball in the beginner demo area, you will get a free pickleball paddle set. So that's another incentive for you to come.
Oh, nice. Now I'm going to put in a plug for the senior centers. I am very involved with the North Carroll Senior Center because I facilitate and lead 2 book clubs every month at the North Carroll Senior Center. And I featured book clubs last month on Marlene at Home, but I just want to give it another plug. We just have such a great time. You become like a family to one another, because outside the book club, you're checking on one another. You're thinking of somebody that's having some family happy event coming up or surgery coming up. It really, book clubs just draw you together. So throughout the county, throughout all the 6 libraries, there are book clubs that the library sponsor. When I go to the senior center, page after page of their monthly book, of their handout book, are all the programs they do, from soup to nuts. So I want to give a shout out to our senior centers. If you haven't been there, they offer lunch and all kinds of stuff. You can take trips to really neat places. So I highly recommend that you check out your senior center, whichever one is closer to you in the county. And if you're not from our county, then please check out things in your area, because I'm sure no matter where you live, there are special services for seniors in your community.
And as Marlene referenced about the handout that they have as their booklet, we do have the online newsletter for each one of our senior centers posted on our website. So it's an easy access. You don't have to actually go on site to even look what's going on. You can do it online. So we're trying to make it even easier for people to pick and choose where they want to go and what they want to do and enjoy their aging life.
Great. Now, Celine, I've heard about Veterans Alley, but I'm not a veteran. I have no clue what that is and what you offer. Tell me about Veterans Alley, as well as some other programs that you offer.
Sure. So one of the things that we offered here many years ago was our a veteran-specific themed expo. But what we realized when we had that, because we had the aging and disability resources as well, was that why don't we just have a Veterans Alley every year, offering one streamlined aisle of services that are offered to veterans across the county. So we have our veteran service organizations come on site, which typically include our county VFWs, our American Legions that are located within the county, as well as our disabled American veterans, our Veterans Transportation Program providers, CTS, the Carroll County Commissioners sponsor our Veterans Shuttle, and that will be on site here. The actual shuttle itself will be here on display at the event, which is great, so people can see what the shuttle actually looks like. That's the Mad Dog Shuttle, named after one of our founding members of the Veterans Advisory Council. So we have that shuttle that is designated specifically for veteran transportation to medical appointments outside of Carroll County, and sometimes inside of Carroll County, depending on where the VA approves those medical services to be completed. So please come and take a look at that. The other piece I did want to highlight, I talked a little bit about our Bureau of Aging and Disabilities and the aisle where all of our county booths will be. One of the things that we will have there, I talked a little bit about our state health insurance program, where we will have our senior Medicare patrol on site as well. They will be offering to laminate your Medicare cards. So they come in the mail, they're not laminated. People destroy them over time. It's easy to do as you're using them. And so this is an opportunity to have that done. We also will have our ombudsman program, which is our team that does advocacy and client rights in our long-term care and assisted living facilities across the county. They will be here to talk with you about the services they provide, what their engagement is with our long-term care and assisted living facility managers, as well as what other services they can help with and what they can support folks in those facilities and how they can make their lives happier as they are there. We also have our caregiver program, our caregiver support program, as well as our senior care program. They will be here to talk about their services. And then again, our Maryland Access Point, which is our one-stop shop information and assistance on all things aging and disabilities. They can refer you to resources on site while you're here. We also have our new program guide that came out, our resource guide for aging and disabilities for the 25-26 program years. So that all is included in that guide as well. So stop by the Bureau of Aging booths to get that information. We also have other county partners that will be here, as I said earlier, that will be in that aisle with us. So it's a one-stop shop for any support that the county can provide for folks while you're here at our expo.
Wow, you better come early and leave late because there's so much ground to cover, so many things you can pick up information-wise, as well as all the goodies, the free lunch, all the things we've already talked about. Thank you for joining us here at Marlene at Home today, talking about the Senior Expo here in Carroll County, Aging Your Way. We were laughing because I guess we could call it the Celine and the Marlene show today. But Celine, I really appreciate your time and all your work in working to get this information out to our community and for all of us to learn. Just review the basics so that they don't forget date, time, that kind of thing.
I'd be happy to. So don't forget, make sure to stop by anytime between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Wednesday, September 10th at the Shipley Arena at the Carroll County Ag Center. Can't miss it.
Join us. You'll be sorry if you don't.